Namaste. Welcome to Australian Hindu Media. Our guest today is author, medical professional, and philanthropist, Dr. Omendra Ratnu. Welcome, Dr. Ratnuji.
Namaste. Thank you very much.
I'll now call upon Rohini Kadamji to introduce Dr. Ratnu.
Thank you, Omendra ji. Hello, everyone. Dr. Omendra Ratnu hails from Jaipur, Rajasthan. He is an ear, nose, and throat surgeon by profession and runs his own hospital. The NGO Nimittakam is the brainchild of Dr. Ratnu. Nimittakam's main objectives are to assist displaced Hindu refugees from Pakistan and to integrate Dalits into mainstream Hinduism. Dr. Ratnu recently floated Dharmansh Foundation of India. This is a central corpus fund for Hindu organizations working on the ground. Dharmansh is Dr. Ratnu's life's mission now. He's also a popular Indic scholar and regularly appears on the most followed Indic platforms such as the Jaipur Dialogues, P-Gurus, and Do Politics to share his research on Rajput warriors. Earlier this year, Dr. Ratnu released his book Maharanas, A Thousand-Year War for Dharma. In Maharanas, Dr. Ratnu writes about the Maharanas of Mewar with a prime focus on Maharana Pratap Singh. His book, based on original records and accounts, has this bottom line: Islam came to subjugate us, our ancestors didn't let that happen. He previously authored a small book on the plight of the minorities in Pakistan titled The Hindus of Pakistan, A Genocide Forgotten. Among his many talents, Dr. Ratnu is also a singer, composer, and public speaker. Welcome, Dr. Ratnuji.
Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohini ji. I'll ask Deepak Nandaji to ask the first question.
Ram ji.
Ram Ram.
Dr. Ratnu, this question of mine is also pertains to some of the personal things that my parents also went through. So my question to you is, how many Hindus were there in West Pakistan at the time of partition in 1947? And I've got another one with that. Has their migration to India been constant, or there has been a particular period when there has been a larger number of them migrating to India?
Yeah, both are very pertinent questions. I wish I had a very clear-cut answer to this. But here, we must remember that we are dealing with a very rogue state called Pakistan, where the numbers of Hindus in particular and minorities in general are constantly fudged. They do not give us the true amount. I'll give you an example. For example, the latest 2017 census, what they've done is they have, in the census, they have put caste Hindus as one and scheduled caste and scheduled tribes as a different subcategory of Hindus. Now, nobody can question the state there. It's an evil design to drive a wedge between the Hindu Samaj, whereas in reality, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes are very much the part of the Hindu body. But they do it, so to underline the fault line, to capitalize it to their own ends, they do it. So at the time of partition, it is our understanding through the British census data and through the Indian census data, the Pakistani census data, that something between 15 to 18% population of Pakistan was Hindu at the time of partition. Now, the saga of partition is again a sad saga of Hindu leadership betraying Hindus. Because, for example, Tharparkar, this is a district in Sindh, was 80% Hindu at time of partition. By what logic was it given to Pakistan? Scores of villages around the border were Hindu dominated in Sindh. But all those were surrendered to Pakistan because of Nehru's and Gandhi's debauchery. And the rich Hindus of Pakistan deserted the poor Hindus. They had the means, they had the wherewithal to migrate to Bharat. So they migrated. And that famous speech of Mr. Jinnah, where he says that Hindus are free to go to their temples and Muslims can go to their mosques.
Yep.
all that nonsense is shoved down our throats. The fact is that Hindus were fifth-class citizens in this Islamic state from day one. As of date, the percentage of Hindus has come down to something like 2% of the Pakistani population, which amounts to like 45 lakhs as per the Pakistani census data. It is our understanding that is again a fudged figure. The Hindu population is approximately 4 to 5% even today. So from 18%, we have come down to 5%, but still we have 1 crore Hindus in Pakistan. 1 crore Hindus still living in Pakistan. They're living hellish lives because according to the European Union Parliament report, 3 Hindu girls are picked up every single day. Underage girls picked up every single day from their homes and converted to Islam, raped by entire villages, sold to flesh market. There was this girl, these twin girls, Reena and Ravina, they were taken about a couple of years ago. In fact, 4 years ago, I think, when Sushma ji was the foreign minister.
Yeah.
We created a ruckus about it, and the case went to the High Court of Punjab. The girl was from Sindh, but the case was taken to High Court Punjab because Punjabi Muslims are more rabid than the Sindhi Muslims. Sindhi Muslims still have a sense of attachment to their land, their values. Punjabi Muslims are completely, they are all Wahhabis and all that. So the case of Sindhi girls was taken in Punjab High Court, and the judge, Mr. Athar Minnullah, very conveniently ruled that the girls have converted to Islam on volition. 15 and 16-year-old girls converting to Islam on volition. My latest report 6 months ago tells me that one of these girls, Reena, has ended up in Lahore in flesh trade. She refused to give us her video because she's afraid for her life. Even though it's a horrible life, but the child has a right to live. She's living as in a flesh trade market in Lahore. So that's the fate of Hindu girls in 21st century. The second question, how has the migration been? The migration has been consistent because till 71, the borders were pretty much open. I mean, we can't even call it porous. The people could just walk through. There were BSF posts at long distances. The Thar Desert is an inhospitable terrain. So easily people could cross on their camels from here to there. A lot of smuggling used to go on. Hindus used to come. In this hullabaloo, the biggest migration happened in the 1971 war when the Rajputana Rifles under Brigadier Bhavani Singh Ji went to Chachro, a tehsil of Sindh, where the Chachro king was a Hindu king, and he said that I want to go to India, and the army, 1 lakh Hindus simply walked back with the Indian army in 71 in 5-7 days. 1 lakh Hindus in one shot. Ever since, it has been a trickle. Approximately, the Pakistani media reports that 5,000 Hindus migrate to Bharat per year. We at Nimittekam have been working from last 2016, and till date we have taken out 10,000 Hindus out of Pakistan in the past 7 years by Nimittekam's efforts alone. And after the COVID circus has ended now, so from this January, like last 1 year, we have taken out another 4,000 Hindus out of Pakistan. And now a trickle is coming. Almost every day we are getting 20-30 Hindus. This is from the Atari border because the train has not yet resumed.
Yeah.
The train from Karachi to Munabah, Sindh has not yet resumed. The day train resumes, we will start getting 2,000 Hindus per month, which is the upper limit of the visa that the Indian consulate gives to Pakistani Hindus. We are struggling with the Ministry of Home Affairs for the last 7 years that this visa should be increased to 10,000 at least minimum. They have their reasons. They said that we cannot vet these many Hindus. and maybe a terrorist can walk in the garb of a Pakistani Hindu, which is part legitimate, part bogus, because what is the Indian state apparatus doing if it cannot vet 10,000 Hindus? I mean, if you look at the math of this, 2,000 Hindus per month means 24,000 Hindus per year, if all were taken out as Hindus. So in 10 years' time, we will take out 2.5 lakh Hindus. 10 years is all the window that we have. In 10 years' time, all these 1 crore Hindus will either be killed, converted, or they will have to migrate. Or they will be forced to migrate out of that country. We will lose them. We will lose 1 crore Hindus. So a very important connotation of the issue of Pakistani Hindus is the constant worrying by the Hindu thinkers is, look, our demographic inversion is going on, our population is going down. And they come up with idiotic solutions like asking Hindus to breed, which is an idiotic solution to propose. Any couple will only breed children as much as it can afford, or its own planning, how much they can give a decent living and decent upbringing. The first and the most vital solution to the population inversion is bringing 1 crore Hindus out of Pakistan and 2 crore Hindus out of Bangladesh. 3 crore ready-made Hindus, if they are brought into Bharatvarsha, we can stabilize our population for the next 10 years. And 10 years is all the window that we need to fight these Rakshasi forces. So the first, and that is why CAA was brought, me and my brother Jai Ahuja, who have been running around with Nimit Tekam for the last 12 years, it took us Jargantanian amount of convincing of the Hindu leadership to pass CAA. I cannot go into those details because they are boring and they are all, I can't even name the people we went up to and convinced them about the Citizenship Amendment Act. But with Mahadev's Kripa, CAA came. But the jihad, we were not prepared for what was to happen post CAA. The jihadi forces have forced this government not to notify CAA, and not a single beneficiary of CAA has till date happened. 3 years have gone past since CAA has been passed by the parliament, a sovereign parliament of a nation. And we don't have the benefits of the CAA to us.
Yes.
So the trickle of Hindus is scuttled by the Indian state, where it says that the number of visas that it can give to Hindus per month is 2,000 per month. That's the limit of the kind of Hindus we can take out of Pakistan. So that's the story. I hope that